Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Obsy. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a few of my favorite fall scents because the fall season is upon us right now. It's time to bring out the gourmands. It's time to bring out the sweet, cozy, caramelly, ambery scents that is going to perform much better this season because it's cold. I did pick up some Zara fragrances, the Zara Vanilla collection. I just thought to show you guys because I feel like they are also very good for this season because they are all like sweet, cozy, warm. I only picked up 3 fragrances, and that's Vanilla Vibration, Starlight Vanilla, and Supreme Vanilla. Honestly, I know that they are all dupes for other fragrances. So the first one here is the Vanilla Vibration. A Vanilla Vibration for me is a very nice creamy vanilla. That's what I get instantly. But then as it dries down into something very sweet. But I kind of like this one a lot. At the beginning, it gives off that very creamy vanilla. Now I don't know what it's a dupe for. I'm going to insert a picture. I feel like this is how I expect vanilla scent to smell like. Whenever I hear vanilla, right from childhood, I've always imagined vanilla to be something very sweet. Instantly, that's the vibe I'm getting. So this is giving me like a very nice bakery, ice creamy kind of vanilla scent, if that makes sense. So what I do is that I use this as a base for every other fragrance I'm going to wear for that particular day. So I'll literally spray this on my body as a body mist and then spray the corresponding fragrances that I'm going to wear for that particular day. So I think this is a very good layering scent. I really enjoy Vanilla Vibration. I think it's one of my favorites. It also gives off a very powdery scent. And on the pack it says a charming vanilla nectar irresistibly infused with the woody scent of papyrus and powdery iris flower. I know I get something very powdery from me. So Supreme Vanilla is the next one, and it says a feminine and sophisticated fragrance, an ink accord associated to a pink sugar note, a captivating vanilla with notes of tonka bean and cedarwood. So let's see how this smells. I actually like this one. I think one of them is supposed to be a dupe or it's supposed to smell like the Clearly Vanilla 28. I don't know which of them, but I'm guessing it's the Supreme Vanilla, to be honest, because I do get something in that line. From this one, there's a slight difference to this one. So this one, like I said, the Vanilla Vibration is a bit powdery. I think I don't really like or fancy the dry down. The Supreme Vanilla is more on the creamy. I think because of the tonka bean, is more on the creamy, more on the sweet, more on the mouth-watering vanilla kind of vibe. Yeah, so I definitely like this one, and this is also a very good layering fragrance, and I think that this is something that can be worn on its own. It's a very good scent for this particular weather. I imagine myself just watching Netflix. In fact, I imagine myself in the Christmas time with a cup of hot chocolate, hot white chocolate. Actually, that's my favorite because this is just what that is giving me, something cozy. If you're looking for that mouth-watering kind of scent that would make your man drool and want to eat you, then you should definitely get Supreme Vanilla. It's really nice. So the last one I got from this collection, and I got a full bottle. The other ones I got a 30 ml. They were literally 4,500 forints, and this is a full bottle which is 80 ml and it was 8,500 forints, and this is called Starlight Vanilla. It says it's the purest abstraction, an exquisite nectar of almond and tonka bean dressed in an enveloping ambery vanilla signature. This is a gorgeous one. I think my favorite would be between this and the other one, the Supreme Vanilla. So Starlight Vanilla for sure, I heard it's a dupe for Jo Mallone's Mare and Tonka. So let's see if that's true. On first sniff, it's nothing like Mare and Tonka. I get something a bit fresh at the top note. I don't know what is there. And then it immediately dries down into this very creamy vanilla scent. I really get the similarity, but I still prefer my Jo Mallone's Mare and Tonka. So if you really want the Mare and Tonka vibe, I think that you should go for the original. Nonetheless, this is equally as nice. It has the same DNA, but it's not really giving. For me, I'm not really feeling it as much as I would enjoy Mare and Tonka because I really like Mare. I actually have it somewhere there. Zara fragrances, I don't expect them to last very long. It's giving the same vibe. Yes, it does smell like that, but I still prefer my Mare and Tonka from Jo Malone. If you know you don't have Jo Malone's money, you can definitely use Starlight Vanilla as a substitute. I feel like there's something extra that I do not like in them. It's giving me bitter vibes, so I don't know. Okay, there's almond, but it's almond bitter. yeah, I don't really like this as much. So I think my favorite of the three is definitely Supreme Vanilla, maybe followed by Starlight Vanilla and Vanilla Vibration, because the Vanilla Vibration is literally giving me powdery vibes. You know, I don't really like when a perfume is so powdery. It's not my cup of tea, especially in the dry down. It just makes me feel like I just poured powder on my body. Okay, let's get right into the fragrances of the day. The first one on my list here is gonna be the Kasam Morati Italica, and it's a very popular scent. If you don't know, now you know. It is a popular scent. All the girls love it. It is a very, very lactonic fragrance. I absolutely adore this scent. If you're looking for that perfect gourmand that is not in the cinnamony kind of way or spicy cinnamony, you know, DNA or lane, but you want something that is creamy, that is milky, like cookies, or I don't know, there's this something. I love it so much. It's making me feel like I'm drinking milk, like sweet milk, white hot chocolate. It's giving that whole vibe. But I think I would rather wear this scent on days where it is snowing. I just feel like this kind of scent for me, it's a Netflix and chill kind of scent. Something very cozy. I definitely understand why the girls love it. I'm never usually a fan of lactonic fragrances, but I'm starting to gravitate towards them. I'm going to leave all the notes on the screen. I intend to wear this a lot this time around. So the next one here is from Matière Première, and this is called Essence Suave. I remember when I got this fragrance, I got it late last year, around this time last year, and I was literally torn between Santa Austral or this one. When I tell you that that was one of the most toughest decisions I've ever had to make when it comes to perfumes. Essence Suave, I don't think it's everybody's cup of tea. If you're not an incense lover, just stay away from this one. But there's something about this fragrance that I adore. It's incensey, it's sweet, it's such a beautiful scent. What actually gets me is the projection of this fragrance. It has minimal projection, but then it's like a leaf scent trail, so it has a very good sillage. So sometimes I don't really smell it on myself. Maybe people might smell it when they come close to me. My friend wore this fragrance and all I could smell was this thing. I couldn't even smell my own fragrance. It was that crazy. Like all I could smell was this, and that's when I fell in love all over again with this scent. This is a very unique scent. This is not your average vanilla, spicy, whatever kind of scent. This is so unique, and that's why I really love it, because first of all, Matière Première is one of my favorite houses. Every fragrance is a hit back to back in their own special way. I just know that this is an incensey, sweet, almost, I wouldn't say caramelly, but almost in that line, like a burnt caramel. I don't know how to explain this fragrance, but just know that this is a very strong, smoky, incensey fragrance, but in a very good way. I absolutely love this one. The next two I'm just going to show you guys because they are both from the same house. Autumn Vibes from Replica, Maison Margiela. Autumn Vibes and Under the Stars. Now, Under the Stars is a new one. I just got the 30 ml. I didn't even know this is how tiny they come. Autumn Vibes has been on my wish list for a very long time. So it's basically a woody trail and red leaves. Autumn Vibes is like a perfect description of autumn. Red leaves on the floor, sometimes it rains, you know, the smell of the sand. There's just something fresh and easy and breezy about this scent that I really, really love. It's not a fresh fragrance, but when you smell it, you can get like a zestiness from it. It gives off that whole cool vibes. I'm trying to describe this without actually focusing so much on the notes. I think it's a perfect signature scent. If you're looking for that everyday scent for this winter season, I think Autumn Vibes is your go-to girl. I feel like it just does the job. It translates your mood, it translates your emotions, it translates the weather. It's just like literally everything in one bottle. As I said earlier, Under the Stars is a new one. I think they just released it. So this is basically an oud and leather fragrance. It's not oud and leather in a bad way. It's like oud and leather in a creamy, sexy, musky, vanilla sweet way, if that makes sense. It is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I layer these two together, but Under the Stars I feel is a very good layering scent because it has the oud there, it has a bit of leather, but the leather is not so strong. It's not like your Tuscan leather kind of vibe. No, you can get a hint of it, but it's still very wearable. So even if you're not into leather, you will still love this one. And the oud just complements everything. Again, the oud is not your stanky, dirty oud. It's very, very wearable. So two of them to me are one of my favorites for this season. This is definitely going to be my go-to everyday scent. Memoirs of a Trespasser from Imaginary Authors. This is literally the first fragrance from this house that I've ever tried. I'm looking to explore newer houses. I want to try like other very niche houses and just see what they're up to. So this is Memoirs of a Trespasser. The notes in this one: vanilla, guaiac wood, myrrh, bergamot, benzoin resin, ambrette seeds, oak barrels. Now I don't know what all of these smell like. I'm just very sure of vanilla and the guaiac wood. You guys, hear me out. It's such a woody, sweet, a little bit of spice in there. That's what I get from this. It's giving me By the Fireplace vibes, but on a more wearable level. You know, By the Fireplace just gives me like burning wood kind of thing. You can definitely get the burning wood scent from that. So it's giving me that smoky vibe, but not like a burning wood, but that smokiness is there. I would like to actually layer this with By the Fireplace because I feel like they would actually complement each other very well. I usually wear this to bed because it's such a comforting scent. I really love it a lot. It's just a scent that you want to wrap your arms around yourself. If you haven't tried out Imaginary Authors Memoirs of a Trespasser, I would actually recommend that you try it. If you like a By the Fireplace, again, it does not smell like By the Fireplace, but I just feel like they have like similar DNA, or yeah, kind of like similar DNA. I feel like this is more wearable than By the Fireplace. This is Carbonara from Lorenzo P. Oh Jesus, I have butchered this name. A quick story time. So I actually discovered this fragrance when I went to Nigeria. A friend had this fragrance, and when he showed me, I was blown. You guys, this is the perfect fragrance for this weather. If you like your gourmand, but in a very sophisticated manner, in a very expensive manner, this is your baby. This is not for everybody. I don't think everyone actually like or wear this, especially if you don't like heavy fragrances. And this is Extrait de Parfum, so you know that it is very, very thick and the concentration is very, very high, or the oil concentration is very high. A little goes a long way with this one. Very unique. It's sweet, but not so sweet. It's the perfect gourmand for me. It's a little bit spicy. Now, it's an interesting scent. I think if you have not explored this house, or you have never tried or heard about it, I think that you should actually try it. It's a gorgeous one. This is something that would project longevity. Is there. People are going to compliment you for sure. So I'll definitely recommend this one. And of course, I'm going to be reaching out for this a lot. The next one on my list is Purple Suede. Purple Suede by Goldfield Bangs. It was just giving me straight up, I'm expensive. This is definitely a scent that will make you feel expensive. When you spray this and you step out, yeah, you're entering a Benz, G-Wagon, your Tesla, whatever car that screams expensive and luxury. This is this fragrance. You guys, if you like ombre leather from Tom Ford, this is a bit leathery. I get more of the leather. Most of the fragrances I've mentioned here are unisex fragrances, so I don't expect that it's just women that wear this. But this one, I think will also perform very well on men just because of the leather. So the leather is not a dirty leather. It's very wearable. It screams luxury. It's like a refined ombre leather. Ombre leather is good. Ombre leather is wearable, but I feel like this is like ombre leather raised to the power 5. Just because of how potent it is, this thing lasts all day. You're going to smell it on yourself the next day. Amazing fragrance. This is Purple Suede from Goldfield Bangs. This is my first fragrance from this house, and I know a lot of people love the silky wood, the ingenious ginger, and the new ones that came out. But for me, if I'm going to buy a fragrance that is not a designer fragrance, it has to be very, very different. It has to be unique, and this is what Purple Suede gave to me. I can use this as a good layering scent if I want a hint of leather. I can mix this with other sweet fragrances in my collection, and I think that they will go very, very well together. The next one on my list is from the house of Nishan, and this is called Taro. Taro is such a caramel, sweet, edible, is a very nice gourmand scent. But if you don't like something a bit too sweet, if you don't like something syrupy, maple syrup kind of vibe, or honey, that kind of vibe in there, you might not really like this one, because that's what Taro is about. This smells so good. Nishan does not even stall with their longevity and projection. This lasts a very long time on me. Anytime I even layer this fragrance with other fragrances in my collection, I end up just smelling this one. That's how good and long lasting it is. I bought this in summer, so I couldn't really get the best wear out of it in summer because it was a bit too hot, you know, so you don't want something that's a bit too sweet and makes me feel sticky. So I think this would definitely perform better in this winter season. Now, I have raved and raved about this scent. This is Grand Soir from MFK. In fact, this is an all year round fragrance for me. I wear this in summer, I wear this in winter, I wear this in spring, autumn, whatever. I never have a favorite fragrance, but this is slowly becoming my favorite scent. I think this is one fragrance I will always have in my collection because it's such a very nice, ambery, sweet, benzoin scent. It's the sweetness and the dry down for me. There's nobody that I have recommended Suave to that did not like this fragrance. This is so good. If you like ambery scents, then this is your go-to. And again, it's not just the amber, it's the amber, but then it's the uniqueness of the amber in it, and then the sweetness and the dry down. It's the central for me, it's the projection for me, what people are going to smell, the impact that you leave behind via your fragrance. Oh my god, you're gonna be getting tons and tons of compliments with this particular one, so don't sleep on it. Last but not the least fragrance I have here is a newbie. Again, I heard the fragrance community on Twitter rave so much about this particular fragrance, and I decided to give it a shot. So Patchouli from Vetus, from the house of Vetus. Now, not everybody speaks about this house, or maybe I just don't pay attention as much, but So Patchouli, if you're looking for a beast mode scent, a scent that if you spray it today, come back next week, you still smell it, that's this baby right here. This scent is a description of how I want to smell in the night shower, because to be honest, it's a bit too strong and empowering, so I wouldn't readily spray this at any time. It has to be a special occasion, like where I know I'm going to be very active, I'm going to be meeting a lot of people, I'm going to be out for a very long time. I mean, from the name you already know that it's a patchouli scent, so if you're not a patchouli lover, then you should definitely stay away from this one. It's very unique. I haven't seen any fragrance that smells like this. A perfect unisex scent, but I think a lot of men would like this more. This is a strong beast mode. I believe that this will perform better in the cooler months, just because I feel it will project more. You will actually enjoy wearing it more than in August or in July when it's so hot. I wore this fragrance, I showered, and I was still smelling this fragrance on my skin. Now, the last fragrance that I'm going to be rocking this winter season is none other than Initial Side Effect. You guys already know how I feel about this baby. Initial Side Effect is a sexy beast. It actually arouses me. I love the scent so much. Side Effect is just that girl. Another ambery cinnamony scent. It's a scent that I can layer with literally any scent in this collection that I've just shown you guys. It's one of the most versatile scents, but yet sexy and unique. I really love this one, and I definitely recommend this one for my ladies, or even men that would want something very special. You want to mark memories, this winter season, your date night scent, a scent that you want to use to toast the girl or the guy. Definitely wear this one, because with this fragrance, they can't turn you down for sure. You definitely be going on that second date. You definitely be collecting some numbers when you wear this fragrance. That's all for this video. Let me know if you've tried any of the fragrances that I've mentioned here. Of course, do not forget to oil your skin. We're entering the cooler month and it's going to be cold, and of course your skin is bound to get dry, so make sure you oil your skin. Make sure that your skin is always moisturized, so that your perfumes can perform even better on your skin, so that it can last even longer on your skin. So anyways guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and of course share it to your friends and your loved ones, and I'm going to see you in my next one.